Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Thank you for joining us on 7 at 7. I'm Renee Summerhour. At least one person is dead following a shooting this morning in southern Las Vegas. That begins your top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. According to a statement from the Metro Police Department, officers were called at 8:08 a.m. to the 2700 block of West Serene Avenue. Metro Lieutenant Jason Johansson provided a media briefing this morning in front of the complex with more details about their investigation.
911 phone call from a frantic female, and during that phone call, she advised that she had just shot her husband and that he was located in her residence. By all details, we were being told that he is her ex-husband, that they are separated and he does not live at the residence. And then we're told that there was some type of altercation that occurred inside of the apartment.
This is still an open investigation. Be sure to log on to lvrj.com for the latest updates on this case. Henderson police say an off-duty Laughlin deputy constable opened fire on a group of juveniles stealing alcohol at a Henderson grocery store. According to a police report obtained by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, he also held a bystander who had no involvement in the alleged theft at gunpoint during the June incident. Craig Dahlheimer was suspended immediately after Laughlin Constable Jordan Ross learned of the incident. Dahlheimer, who's worked for the Laughlin Constable's office since 2012, has not been charged in the incident. A Henderson police spokesperson says it is still an open investigation. And rising temperatures due to climate change have sapped more than 10 trillion gallons of water from the Colorado River over the last 2 decades, according to a recent study from researchers at UCLA. The warming trend has led to a 10.3% reduction in the Colorado River's flow since 2000, and researchers say it could only get worse as temperatures continue to climb in the future.
That's an amount that's equal to the full capacity of Lake Mead.
The researchers estimate that every 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit increase in temperatures can lead to a drop of 6.8% in the Colorado's flow. Some Las Vegas area public charter schools are increasing salaries by as much as 20% for teachers and support staff.
It makes me feel equal to all the other schools in Nevada. It makes me feel like it's a new opportunity for us to just show that just because we're charter schools doesn't mean we're any less.
Unlike school districts, charter schools aren't included in the Nevada legislature bill that provides $250 million for employee raises, but they are receiving a share of more than $2 billion in new K-12 education funding. Now to your weather report, brought to you by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Clear skies with light winds and comfortable temps for your Friday night. Tonight's lows will be around 82 degrees. For the weekend, sunny and hot with some breezy conditions. Daytime highs will be in the 107 to 109 range, with winds picking up to about 21 miles per hour in parts of the valley on Saturday. Temps will decrease slightly to the low 100s to start your work week. Evening lows staying in the low 80s. In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, La Bonita is set to reopen its Desert Inn supermarket location this year after nearly 2 years of closure. The supermarket closed in 2021 after it partially collapsed because of a windstorm. La Bonita is fully remodeling the Desert Inn location, installing new equipment and adding several checkout stations. It will also have the typical features of other La Bonitas with a kitchen, juice bar, and meat department. It's estimated that La Bonita will need to hire about 100 employees, and a hiring event will take place before opening.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app today.
The NFL has responded to a letter from Nevada Representative Dina Titus. She sent a letter a couple months ago to 12 sports leagues asking for some clarification of their rules and maybe what they can do going forward to make sure the integrity of the game is upheld despite all of the expanded betting markets that are out there. She said it's important to sportsbooks and to bettors both to make sure there's fair games going on. There's nothing that is not on the up and up. They have responded and said, hey, look, we appreciate it. We agree with you. We're doing everything that we can, but we do need to look at the illegal markets. That's very important. We need Congress's help there. So we'll see what is the next step between Congress and these sports leagues.
In your health news, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital, we're here for you when you need us. As students head into the first day of school Monday, one local health expert is giving parents tips to ensure their child's mental health is a priority for a successful school year.
The first tip is routine. Routines can encompass like sleep time. It can encompass time set aside for homework, time set aside for family time as well. The second tip I would say is for parents to have just open communication, with your children, so that your children feel safe, feel comfortable to come to you about things that might be going on. It could be things with their mental health.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Jake Paul is a -500 favorite over Nate Diaz in a 185-pound boxing match Saturday night in Dallas. Diaz, a longtime UFC fighter, is a +375 underdog at the Westgate Superbook. The total for the fight is 7.5 rounds, with the under a slight -120 favorite. And the exact result prop, Paul to win by knockout, technical KO, or disqualification, is a -125 favorite.
In your entertainment news, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. The International Fighting Video Game Tournament, otherwise known as EVO, has taken over Mandalay Bay. Review Journal's James Schaefer is joining us, and it looks like you have your hands full there, James.
You know, Renee, it's not as easy as it looks, but yes, as you said, a well-attended event. Just counting competitors, over 9,000 coming here to Las Vegas from over 170 different countries. The Evolution Championship Series represents the largest and longest running fighting game tournaments. The tournament's not just featuring the big AAA game titles, but also smaller indie games as well. And for those not into gaming, there was also a cosplay competition for the best dressed attendees.
Now, James, we know that conventions and tournaments are nothing new here for Vegas, but is there anything really setting this event apart?
Renee, if competing wasn't already just stressful enough for some of these players, on Saturday, the finalists will be going to the Michelob Ultra Arena where they will be competing on stage. Showrunners here are telling me that the event for that is completely sold out. Renee?
Thank you, James, and thank you for watching 7 at 7. I'm Renee Summerhour. If you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the Review Journal's YouTube page for more great content. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you next week for more 7 at 7. Happy Friday.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.